Hiya lovelies, it's me again. Really hope you're not getting sick of seeing me. But here is a gorgeous olive green set with gold that I did earlier this week on my lovely friend Helen. Helen's also a hairdresser, so I'm guessing these won't look like this in a week or so. But we only decided to record them after we'd got one nail in. So on the pinky I've done a full colour, but I do a full colour further on in the video so you can see. Now I have sped this video up just by half, just because I've done a full set, so I've done 10 fingers, and I didn't want obviously the video to be too long. So on this nail I have done a full glitter. The glitter I'm using is, let me get this right, olive and black fox from the metallic range from Diamond Glitters. So I've got both in single pots, so what I've done is just gone into my crystal glass and then I've dipped into both colours and then I'm placing it on the nail. I'm working nice and thin, nice and wet, just teasing it into place. It's like sort of painting it on the nail, because obviously that the glitter is only for design, it's not for strength. We are going to come back and cap this nail at a later date. Just making sure that I'm happy with all my placement there. The whole nail is fully covered. Then I'm going to move on to the middle finger. Now on the middle finger I have done a marble. My marble I've done using CJP's Snow White, and I have used Glam & Glitz, the shade is called Autumn. It's a really lovely like olive green colour. So this marble is a little bit different to the other marble I've done recently. I am actually building the nail instead of just doing a really wet layer. So I'm actually going to build my apex as I'm doing this. So as you can see, I'm just patting that into place. And then I'm going to start working on my apex area. I'm going to apologise again, I don't care what anybody says, because the dogs are in the background and I can hear one of them growling and one of them heavy breathing. And one's a boxer dog, so obviously as you know she's got a short snout, so her breathing's terrible. I'm just carrying on filling in these areas now what I've missed. Just double dipping into both colours, so into my white and then into my olive green, and then just swirling them together and filling in any little gaps that I might have missed. Checking all the time that I've got a nice apex there at the back. And then just patting my free edge, making sure it's not too bumpy. Then going on to the index finger, and we're just going to do a simple glitter ombre on this nail. The glitter I'm using is another one from the metallics range. This one I do believe is called Copper Penny, I hope. So I've said it is now. Yeah, I'm pretty sure this one is Copper Penny. So just doing a nice quick ombre there. I'm not doing any sort of nail bed colour at the cuticle area. Excuse me, I'm yawning. I really need to stop doing voiceovers this late at night. Just making sure that my glitter's all in place and that blends really nice. You don't want a sudden step. And then on the thumb I'm going to do a full colour, so obviously it's the same as the pinky. This is the Glam & Glitz colour in shade Autumn. It's a really stunning colour, it's got a gorgeous shimmer to it. So I'm just painting this on because obviously we all know that Glam & Glitz is a design powder. Then I'm going to go ahead and move on to the other hand. So this is why obviously I've sped the video up, because I don't want it to be too long. So I'm doing a full finger glitter in the Copper Penny metallic again. And there's the dog heavy breathing again. Again, just painting it on. Making sure the whole nail is nice and covered. It's like small patting motions you want to be doing with your glitter. You don't want to try and drag the glitter too much because you will just pull it off. I do really love that colour, it's gorgeous. It's not, sometimes your golds that can be a little bit yellowy, but it's a really stunning deep gold. Then moving on to the ring finger. Trying to remember what I did on this one. We're going to go full colour. So full colour, Glam and Glitz Autumn again. Just putting that in around cuticle and then pulling that right down, because as I said earlier, it is a design powder, so you literally want to paint with it. Some people do struggle with Glam and Glitz. I have been told that they are strength powders, but personally I would not like to try and build an apex with these colours. Again, it's personal preference, whatever you prefer, but I wouldn't do it. So I've just painted that on nice and thinly, because obviously we're going to cap that later on. Then on the middle finger, I am going to do a full colour glitter again, using Black Fox and Olive from the Metallic collection. So all of the 3 glitters that I have used in this set are all from the Diamond Glitters Metallic range. So they'll all be in the same drop down bar on the website. Obviously I will post the link below, as I always do. Just patting that down, keeping it nice and thin. I think some people also struggle with the glitters as well because they end up building the glitter too thick. So you do the clear layer, if that's too thick, then you do your glitter thick, then you have to cap thick, and then by the time you've capped and then you file it back down, you go straight through to your glitter. So just remember, nice and thin layers. Now the index finger. What I've done on this one is I've done a little bit of a geometric design, nothing too complex, because there was quite a lot going on with this set anyway. So I'm just doing a thin band of the copper penny glitter. Just sweeping that into place, trying to get it as neat as I can. Just patting that down. Just using the very tip of my brush. Now I'm going to go back and start capping the other nails now. Obviously I'm not going to show you me capping 10 nails because that would just be boring. So what I've done is I'm going to show you capping the little finger. So one nice big bead starting at cuticle, tucking it into sidewalls and cuticle area, and then I'm just patting that bead down, walking it down the nail, I know some people are calling it. So I'm just bringing that right down to the free edge. Checking my sidewalls are all nice and neat and my free edge. Excuse me. Then onto this one. The reason I'm showing you my cap in this one is because this is the one with a netted design on. So I'm going to cover all my glitter in Crystal Glass from CJP. I am capping a little bit wetter on this one because obviously it is a glitter, and I do cap my glitter a little bit wetter so you can see that sparkle. I'm sorry, my voice is starting to break. So you want to make sure all your glitter is nice and matte. That way you know it's all covered. Now once you're happy that your nail is covered, you're going to leave that to start to set. So you want to wait until the point that your acrylic has all gone matte and it's not sticky anymore. You're going to take your piece of netting, you're going to place that in your clear acrylic, just dip it in, then you're going to get your clay to hold a finger really rigid, and you're going to push that netting right into that nail. You're going to go right down into that clear acrylic, then you're going to pull it out. And then you can see you're left with this like sort of snake print kind of design on your nail. So what I've done is then I've gone into my CJP Snow White, and then I'm just painting this over, making sure that I'm getting all those little like nooks and crannies what the netting's left. And then this is where my client said her nail looked like a sweet corn, like a corn on the cob. So I've then gone ahead obviously and capped all the rest of the nails, and I have capped the little gold band, what I did there with the glitter. And now I'm just using quite a new 150 grit file just to file that in, make sure the lines are nice and crisp and neat. You want quite a nice high wall for your colour to butt up to. Just using that file just to make sure the wall is really high, nice and crisp. There we go. Now I'm going to dust off any excess, and then at the cuticle area of this nail, so the top half of the geometric design, I did a marble. So using the same colours as previously, the CJP Snow White and Glam & Glitz Autumn. Remembering it doesn't need to be capped because I've used a design powder and a core powder, whereas if I'd used 2 design powders then this would need capping. So that's why I've obviously used the Snow White. So I'm just teasing that into cuticle, bringing it right round, and then making sure I've gone right up to that geometric wall there. Don't worry about going over, it's the exact same principle as the pink and white. You're going to file that through, so as long as you're happy that your wall is nice and straight and crisp underneath, you know when that you file, your wall is going to, your crisp line, sorry, is going to come back through. Me and my client were actually laughing at this point because it looks a little bit like an ice cream. Which I didn't realise. So the bottom half of this nail I am using the Glam & Glitz colour Autumn just to fill in the bottom half. Then I'm going to cap that in clear because obviously that is a design powder. I'm just checking how this looks together. So what I've done here is, obviously I'm not going to show you me filing the whole set again. There's a few videos further down where I have shown my filing technique, but I will get another one up for you as soon as possible. I'm just showing you me filing this, just this one nail, or at least part of it, just so you can see the design pop through. So you can see now when I'm filing, the green glitter and the clear is coming through, and obviously that white is getting thicker, getting thinner, sorry. So then I'm going to go ahead and top coat all of these with my Extreme Shine top coat. Now you can see it's nice and finish filed. You can see that design come through. It looks absolutely gorgeous. I love that. Absolutely love that design. So I'm just giving them a good, nice thick coat. I think with some top coats, sorry, you have got to work quite thin, but with the gel bottle ink, a good thick coverage really works. It gives it that proper high gloss shine, and it's also tack free, which helps a lot. I had actually planned to do this nail matte, so I don't know why I didn't. Too busy chatting, I think. Then on this little nail here, you can see I also did the netting design, but I went over, instead of painting over with white, I painted over with the green, which I just thought I'd give it a little bit of a different effect. That one really does look like a corn on the cob. And clients always love that bit as well, don't they, when you give them a glitter and you've capped it and filed it, and they look and they're like, oh my god, and they see that glitter pop out. And there you can see, obviously, when I was talking about the not worrying about going over your geometric line too much, because as long as you've got that straight line underneath, it'll pop back out. And this little baby, I completely forgot to record, but this was just a marble in the same way as I did on the other hand, except I worked a little bit thinner and I added a few lines of glitter and then I capped in clear just to protect my glitter. But I think I have done that on a video previously on another set, so if you don't mind having a scroll through, if you want to see, you will see that down there. So then on the little finger on the first hand, I'm going to do just a little bit of line work. So I am using the Gel Bottle Inks 3D painting gel in white, as you can see. And then the detailer I'm using is the Gel Bottle Inks detailer as well. So I'm doing my lines a little bit thicker than what I normally would because I'm going to do a sugared effect on top of them. So I'm just going to do sort of a little triangle at the cuticle area, and then I'm going to paint, I'm going to sort of fill all that in. Just making sure my cuticle area is nice and neat. Then I'm going to take a little gem tray. These are actually available from Diamond Glitters as well. I always wondered what they were for. I saw someone use one and I was like, oh, that's what they're for. So I'm using the Copper Penny glitter into a wet layer. So this is uncured. I'm going to pop that into the lamp to cure. It's a 60-second cure gel usually, so I'm going to double cure it. So I'm going to cure for 120 seconds. There's probably no need, but I'm just doing it just to make sure that the light has actually penetrated right through that glitter, and I know that glitter's not going to move anywhere. So on the other hand, I'm just going to do a little bit of line work. So again, using my detailer brush and my white painting gel, I'm literally just painting on little random lines, like there was no set order to it. I just put my brush on the nail and just started painting. Anybody who follows me knows I don't do a lot of hand painted art because I'm not gonna lie, it scares the life out of me. It really does. I prefer acrylic design. I'm really scared of hand painted art. But yeah, just pop my brush on the nail and just let it sort of do whatever it wanted to do. But as I said, this is a 60-second cure gel, this one, and there is no tacky layer either, which is great. So obviously you can use it for your sugar in your designs and things like that. I'm just going to add a few more lines on here. I just felt it looked a little bit plain, so it just needed a little bit more. I think sometimes it is best just to pop your brush on and just let it do whatever it wants. So there is the finished set once again, guys. Thank you so much for watching.